Hey everyone, welcome back to the Pack and Ship University channel, your one stop shop for everything you need to know about opening and operating your very own pack and ship store. Today we got some breaking news: UPS cutting Amazon account by 50%. What does that mean for our shipping stores? Are you looking to open a shipping store? What does that mean for you? We got everything in store here for you, so stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Doesn't cost anything, just helps me grow the channel and reach more people like yourself. Enjoy. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Pack and Ship University channel. Got some breaking news today. UPS is slashing Amazon shipping volumes by 50%. So a lot of questions there. That's what this channel is all about. Is this segment in the news is going over things that could affect our retail shipping stores. Whether you are a current store owner or thinking about opening a store, want to take some time each week to make a video about the biggest news article for shipping, and talk about how it could affect our shipping stores. Before we get going on this, I wanted to plug some of the information that I do, services, downloadables, all that kind of stuff. It's on my website here at www.theipasa.com. You can scroll through and see all the different things that I offer: store build outs, course guides, downloadables like projection tool and business plans, break even analysis, stuff like that. Got some new things that are coming out. So right on the homepage here, you can see, going to get back into the webinars. I've had a few requests for those instead of doing like the full blown consulting with me, just want to learn about a few subjects here and there. So going back to the low cost webinars, live webinars with me. We'll keep the group small, under 10, and talk about different things. So the first one coming out is going to be on February 17th. It's going to be talking about the ultimate pack and ship model. So done some analysis from data that I've received from other stores, how they do things versus how I do things, and just compared everything and kind of combined everything together to put together what I feel like is the ultimate model of goals and things that you should be shooting for to have a successful pack and ship store. So we're going to talk about that on February 17th. Seats are $20. And March 3rd, we got Mailbox Marketing 101. Since this is Pack and Ship University, we have to call it 101. But talking about the best ways to market your mailboxes to get them full and, get those renters in your store as soon as possible. And then trying to plan a conference similar to the RS Expo. Probably do it. The RS Expos every other year, so probably start doing it, on those gap years where they're not doing theirs. But had a lot of people saying that it could be a fun idea. So probably actually going to do this maybe January, February 2026. Again, try to be in the gap year from them, or maybe just sometime in 2026. So don't have any information out on it yet, but think it'd be pretty cool. Let me know what you think in the comments below if you feel like this would be a fun idea to have a conference, and current store owners and soon to be store owners can all show up and just have a low cost place to talk about everything pack and ship. Also in my store here, we got in the store section all the downloadables and other services that I offer. We got our free checklist here, so all you got to do is enter your email and you get a checklist of how to open your store completely free. A new service I'm offering here is the pack and ship market analysis. So this has come from somewhat high demand where people are just, emailing and calling me asking, is this a good place to open a store? This only service I had before was just having them do the consulting with me, which is, expensive for someone who's just, exploring the idea of opening a store. So came out with this shipping store market analysis where you can send me the zip codes where you're looking to open a store, and I'll put together a big document with visuals and all of the data that I can give you about whether it'd be a good spot to open a store. Also include rough projections of how I feel like a store would perform there based off of data I have from other stores that would be comparables to your area, from population, demographics, all that fun stuff, amount of other shipping stores there. And then also we'll give you 3 links to retail stores in your area that you could explore leases there that would be able to get the carrier counts, all that fun stuff. So have it for $99 right now. The first 10 people who purchase it will have it for $99, and then it's going to jump up to $199 because it does take a lot of time. So if you're interested in that, you're looking to open a store and want to see if you feel like it's a good idea there, and I can give you that information through the pack and ship market analysis here in my store. Last thing I'll plug here is our Pack Rats group is in Discord now. So is a super cool group of store owners and others looking to open stores, and we all just kind of bounce ideas off each other. We got everything broken out on different equipment supplies, carrier updates, market growth, vendors, wins of the week, just all things broken out where we can chat in different subject groups. So yeah, feel free to join the group. I'll link it in the description below. So you just copy and paste it up into your browser bar and join the group there. So completely free, and you can start talking with other business owner or pack and ship store owners in here and stay up to date with everything I'm doing as well. Thank you for bearing with me on that. Now we're going to get into what you clicked on this video for. So why is UPS slashing Amazon shipping volumes by 50%? Crazy news. My first thought when I started seeing these articles, are they going to get rid of UPS store returns for Amazon? That would be kind of crazy because that would really open the door up for our shipping stores. And yes and a no. So, I mean, I've talked to a few different UPS store franchise owners, and I haven't seen one that likes doing these Amazon returns. So, um, I don't know exactly how they get paid for it, pricing wise and all that stuff. So I can't speak much about that. Obviously, they do, or else these franchise owners probably wouldn't want to be a part of it at all. So yeah, we're just going to talk about exactly why and when this is going to be taking place. So we'll answer the when first. They're saying by the late half of 2026. So you'll start to see some changes with UPS and Amazon by the late half of 2026. I'm sure it's not going to just be ripping the band-aids off. They're just going to slowly de-escalate how much shipping they do for UPS. And that's answering the other question. I'll jump over to this Business Insider article where you can see that Carol Tomey, the CEO of UPS, does say the remaining half of UPS's business with the e-commerce giant Amazon is going to be returns for Amazon, something UPS does very, very well and is unlikely to go away anytime soon. So they are going to continue to do those returns. She also says we have 5,200 UPS locations that make it very convenient for customers of Amazon to return their Amazon packages. So that is something they're going to continue to do. I will link both of these articles from Supply Chain Digital and Business Insider talking about the change with UPS and Amazon below in the description. And you'll see more information like they talk more about how UPS is trying to stray away from the small market or small package market. If you have a store, you've seen the prices when you do shipments for customers. Small, lightweight things. USPS, the Postal Service, is always the best pricing for those small, lightweight items. That's what they specialize in. Whereas UPS, FedEx, they tend to have higher prices for those small, lightweight things, but they specialize in medium to large sizes, and that's when they totally take control of lower pricing for those things. So that's what UPS is trying to do to be more profitable, and that's what these articles go in more depth about, is what they're really trying to focus on to become more profitable for UPS shareholders and businesses as a whole. So feel free to take a look at these articles. We'll talk about a few more things within them. So you can see Amazon contributed just 11% of Amazon's $91 billion revenue in 2024. So they say just, but that's a huge chunk. And that's another reason Carol, the CEO of UPS, states is why they're trying to stray away from Amazon shipments, is because they don't want to rely on Amazon for such a big chunk of their business. If something ever was to happen, then UPS is going to feel the waves of that, the aftershock of that. So that's another reason she mentions in her statement is why they're straying away. That and the small package market, they just want to stay away from all that. It's not profitable to them, and they want to, continue to increase their profitability. They also go into detail. UPS actually offered UPS to increase their shipping supply with Amazon shipments, but UPS denied that and ultimately said we're going to stop doing shipments as a whole. So I know they go into more detail in this article in particular about how Amazon has invested over $160 billion in their own airplanes, and you've probably seen the new Amazon trucks, delivery trucks, stuff like that. So they are making a huge fleet to be able to be their own carrier. And I'm sure that's part of their agreement where, we're going to have all this stuff ready and dialed in by the end of 2026. Can you just stick with us until then so that we can make sure our stuff gets out? So yeah, Amazon will eventually just be delivering everything. I'm sure they'll throw a few things here and there to the post office and a few things here and there to UPS. FedEx is totally out since 2019. So I'm sure there'll be small things here or there. There's also, e-commerce companies on Amazon that don't house their stuff in Amazon warehouses. They do the shipping directly from their facility, so they can use whatever carrier they want at that point. But I do think this is breaking news. My secondary thoughts after absorbing everything from these articles is, maybe we start to see a little bit of decreases in shipping prices from UPS. Typically, I'm not supposed to talk about margins on the channel here, but typically when you do shipments at your store, UPS is always slightly higher than FedEx for the most part, unless it's going to a weird area where FedEx just doesn't really operate highly. Um, then UPS will be a little bit lower, but typically UPS is the highest price, but they've been doing it really well for a long time, so it makes sense. Uh, and yeah, it wouldn't shock me if we start to see a little bit of a decrease in those medium to large packages, and the small stuff is already kind of high. But it wouldn't shock me if we start to see a little decrease there as they're stopping that service with Amazon at the end of 2026. So we'll keep an eye on that. And this was what this part of the channel about in the news is seeing this stuff when it comes out, breaking news, and then tracking it as we go on. So just putting it in your guys' head to keep an eye on these things. And we'll, when the carriers come out with price changes and stuff like that, we'll hopefully see, have a reason why, which we can share with our customers or even just use, talk about this stuff with customers coming into our store with those Amazon drop-offs, just small talk things. So we'll keep an eye on this going into the rest of this year, 2026, and see how things start to change for our shipping stores and the prices that we're getting and go from there. So appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It doesn't cost anything. Just puts my videos up on your YouTube when you log in next time. It helps me grow the channel to other people like yourself and maybe looking to open a shipping store. And also, again, please join the Discord group here. Completely free to you guys. Just click the link below and you'll be able to join the group here. And again, check out the website if you are interested in any of these other services or items that I offer on my website. It's www.theipasta.com. So I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you next time.